Hey everybody, how you doing today? Chewy891 coming at you today with another panel to play discussion here that we have from Atomic Mass Games, specifically Team Tactics Talk with Black Bolt Medusa. I believe these are cards that are coming with both of these expansions that are coming out. I got a chance to read them yesterday. There's some pretty interesting stuff, but we'll go through it today here. So at the beginning here, just talks about some just Black Bolt Medusa stuff and strategic stuff with them. So now we get to the card here. So Attilan Rising calls back to the many times the Inhumans have suffered setbacks over the years. From its original home in the Atlantic Ocean to the Himalayas to the blue area of the Earth's moon, the Inhuman city of Attilan has been forced to relocate from time and time again, but the Inhumans have always risen to challenge, no matter how dire. This tactic can be played by any injured Inhuman. So any Inhuman on their injured side can play this card, giving 1 power to each Inhuman character for each allied injured Inhuman. So to me, it seems like this the Inhumans seem like a very, very offensive oriented team, especially coming from these tactic cards here. I think they just want to get in and just wreck shit. That's the initial. That's what I'm getting from this. I think that's the style that they're trying to go for when it comes to humans, which is very interesting. With Black Bolt's ability, taking power and giving it to other people and all this other kind of stuff. This is interesting. So any injured human giving up 1 power to each Inhuman group for each allied injured Inhuman. So that's cool. I mean, hey, you get to your injured side. Next thing you know, you need that extra power to pull off whatever you need to pull off. That's pretty cool. If you need that extra power to extract, and for example, one of the examples I think of is panic, right? So you play the panic extraction, and sometimes you have maybe 6 power, and you're at the point, okay, look, I know I want to extract, but I want to build enough power to, let's say for example, I run into a situation, I have the extract, I have 6 power, I extract, and I'm dealing with an opponent that has 1, and I want to take it from him to steal that point and just gain the point advantage, right? So there are times, and I've had this happen to me a lot, where I just miscalculate the power that I have, and next thing you know, I extract. I don't have enough to pick up that other extract, and it just sits there. It's happened to me a good amount of times, and this card, I think, helps it out just a little bit, just with those kind of situations in general. So, hey, you ran out of power, you extracted, you did enough to do whatever. Some weird stuff happens. You pull off some plays. You don't have enough power to pick up the extract that you took off the base character. You can play this card. If you have other, if you just need 1 injured Inhuman, you get that 1 power, pick up the citizen, and now you have it. This is a very interesting card. But I feel like the style for these Inhumans is just aggressive, offensive. That's what I get from them. So that is the Attilan Rising card. I can't say that right. Attilan Rising card. I don't know. So, Inhuman Royal Family is a useful card. So here's another card here. When you have the power to spend, it wants to clinch victory. See, we're thinking the same thing here. Or if 1 or more of your valuable Inhuman characters is facing down a strike from a powerful opponent, when you use this tactic, any Inhuman character in your Crisis team can spend 2 power. Anyone who spent power can reroll any number of dice in 1 attack or defense roll during the round. That's awesome. Best used early in a round. This tactic can demonstrate the House of Agon's pure might. That's really interesting. So let me read this one more time. So when you have the power to spend and want to clinch victory, or if 1 or more of your valuable Inhuman characters is facing down a strike from a powerful opponent, when you use this tactic, any Inhuman character in your Crisis team can spend 2 power. Anyone who spent power can re-roll any number of dice in 1 attack or defense roll. So it's not like you get both, right? So it's not like I did this for this attack, and then now I can do it for my defense roll. It's either or, which is awesome. I mean, that could save you. I mean, you need a clutch reroll. You don't do so well on your defense roll, you reroll, and then it saves your ass. That's awesome. Same thing for the attacks. You need to get this kill. Hey, let's go. Let's get it. This is a really good card. I like this a lot. All Inhumans gain their unique power from their terrigenesis through a process called terrigenesis. Terrigenesis can awaken the abilities in normal humans, and in addition to empowering the House of Agon, the House of Agon was responsible for creating heroes like Miss Marvel. This unique tactic allows Inhuman characters to pay 3 power and target an opponent within range 3 holding a civilian token. The civilian undergoes a sudden transformation, unleashing their newfound power against the character holding the token. You roll 4 dice, dealing 1 damage to the target for each crit, wild, or hit. This is, see, and this is what kills me. It's like, why couldn't you think of this for well-laid plans? Like, this is, okay, this is cheaper than well-laid plans, and it's better. Like, why couldn't well-laid plans be this good for the spider foes? It's okay, though. It's alright. It's alright. So, for each hit, crit, wild, you take a damage. If this damage dazes or KOs the target, you can also score 2 victory points. A suitable reward for awakening a new inhuman. That's really, really good. Yeah, I just feel like this team is just meant to be aggressive. Like, in my opinion, they're very offensive. I just want to do a lot of shit. This is another really good card. It's Inhuman specific, so it's not like everybody can use it. This is better than well-laid plans, but I don't think you drop the citizen. Granted, you're gonna drop it if you daze. And now this is the other thing too. You score 2 victory points. So, hey, you didn't attack, you didn't do enough damage, but you got the power to pull something off. Spend a 3 power, roll some dice. You did your 1 or 2 damage. You daze the character, and they also drop the objective as well when you daze or KO them. So it's not like well-laid plans. You do damage and they drop it. You know, this is like, okay, you did damage. At least I think. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. So they're only gonna drop it when you daze or KO, but it's just huge. You get 2 victory points. It's a point swing. Yeah, this team is very aggressive. Wow. So lastly, we get to the other card. Is Bitter Rivals is the sole unaffiliated tactic in the character expansion. A hostile opposition isn't the exclusive purview of the Inhuman royal family. After all, Bitter Rivals allow any character to call out an opponent, distracting them from supporting their teammates and weakening them. Oh, this is the card that I like the most, by the way. Granted, the 2 other cards are good, but this one, okay, let's read this. So for 3 power, any character who plays this tactic can choose an enemy character within range 3. Until the end of the round, other enemies within range 3 of the target roll 1 fewer die in both attack and defense rolls. That's awesome. So right now, especially if people with play styles that like to stick together, you know, within certain ranges. Like, for example, the defenders, you kind of want to be within range 3 of each other. You know, range 3 to 4 of each other. Range 3, I mean, of each other, you know, to get the bonuses, you know, the bonus dice and all the stuff. And you want to be within range 2 for, like, bodyguard and all that stuff. This can really hurt those teams, and I like this a lot. This is definitely, I mean, rolling 1 fewer defense or attack die, it's pretty good. It's pretty significant. You know, this card is, and everybody can play it. The best part about this is isn't a Inhumans specific card, that anybody can play this card. It's unaffiliated. This is going to be a really, really nice card to add, especially if you're having issues with dealing with people like that play that kind of style. You know, they stick together. You know, they're within range 2 of bodyguard. They're within range 3 of Doctor Strange, so for the defense dice, all that. This solves that, kind of, in a way. You know, so think about it. You play this. Let's just do the defenders example. So defenders, you know, you attack. You play this card. You attack character. Doctor Strange does his he juices for dice, and it's -1 dice now. He adds 2 dice. But since you're within range 3 of the character or whatever, however this is played, everybody gets -1 dice. So it's -1, so they only get 1 extra dice, right? So you pay 2 power and you're only getting the 1 dice. You're not getting the 2, so it's pretty significant. And attack rolls too, you know. For example, Now, the other thing I think of when it comes to attack dice is Thanos. You know, everybody's, you know, certain people are playing Thanos in certain teams because they have the playing flexibility to do so. So they're going and juicing dice for attacks and all this stuff. This can also, you know, mitigate it a little bit. I mean, taking away a die, I think is pretty good. And I like this card a lot. I'll definitely be playtesting this a lot. But the problem is, I mentioned this in 2 videos. I don't want to buy the Inhumans. If I do, I want the dog. I want the dog, and I want Black Bolt. I just don't want the other 2 characters. Like, I'm not an Inhuman fan. Like, I just want those 2 characters. So if anybody wants to split it with me or whatever, hit me up. If not, whatever. I don't care. So, yeah, I mean, all 3 of these cards are really, really cool. The one I'm most in love with is Bitter Rivals and Terrigenesis. Terrigenesis, to me, is a really, really strong card. I mean, Atland Rising is too. But those 2 cards catch my eyes the most. I mean, dude, if you're jumping into the game now, these cards are really significant, and you could probably have some success with the Inhumans. going for it. They're really interesting. I just feel like they're really aggressive. Like and maybe I'm wrong. You know, let me know if I'm wrong. I mean, definitely down below, comment. Let me know what you think. I mean, I think they're just. I think this is a very aggressive, just in your face kind of team, and they do some really cool. Right now, they're doing some really cool shit. But we have to see the rest of the points, right? We know Black Bolt's 5 points. We don't know Medusa. We don't know Lockjaw. We don't know. I forgot her name. Oh, that's right. I forgot his name too. So he'll be in the game soon. Who knows when. So, yeah, anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on the 3 cards, man. 3 really interesting cards. Bitter Rivals for me is number 1. Terrigenesis is number 2. 3 is Atlan Rising. That's the order, not how good they are. Those are the cards that I like, that I prefer. I think those cards are really, really cool. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. It's another panel to play. Atomic Mass Games, keep it up, man. I'm really liking, especially the way these are presented now. This is really, really cool. The panel to plays. Let's keep it coming. Let's hear some Lockjaw. What this? I forgot her name already. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. All right, guys. That's it for me. Definitely, if you can, like the video. If you like the video, dislike the video. If you dislike the video, comment down below. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on the Inhumans and these Cactus cards? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Let me know what you think. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I will be doing more content as I get time to do so. And that's it. Guys, have a great day. Be safe out there. Peace.